Okay, these are the acorns. Some of the acorns that we gathered last month. This is a coffee grinder. I found a way to powderize them. So I'm gonna put some more in there and a coffee bean grinder. Grind them up, and we're gonna make acorn bread out of these tonight. Maybe some acorn cookies. Pretty fine. I'll do the rest of these bags up, and there should be a couple cups at least for the acorn bread. So these have been dried, bleached, broken, frozen for a week, and now ground into meal. They're ready. I'll post the recipe that we're using underneath, show you the results. Here's how it's coming along. This is overheated, but look at this. It's all pure acorn. Quite a bit there. And these were soaked in water. Get the tannin with a new coffee grinder here. Finish these off. They're really fine, almost like flour now. Each bag inside the bag. This one holds 3. This holds 3. This one holds 2. These, get that baked on there. These were leached for about a week in water, in and out, 3 or 4 days, I think, and then sun dried for a couple days, and then I put them in the oven at 150 degrees and baked them for about 20 minutes. They came out harder than these. These, all of them, were leached for 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, and then sun dried for an entire week. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cups of the sun-dried. Actually, we got 13 because these were out of the 18-liter backpack that I gathered. REI Flash 18-liter full of acorns. These were out of my hat, plus another little bag. Only came out to a cup and a half, although I've already used a half a cup or a cup in a previous video. So I added some of this to this. But I have 4 more cups here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cups of oatmeal meal. This is going into, today we'll be making bread. In the future, I'll be making tortillas, oatmeal, cookies, and something else. I'm not sure. I pulled all the recipes off the internet and out of a book I got at the library. But this is what became of the acorns. It's a lot of meal. I mean, that's a good 4 or 5 pounds. Okay, came out to about 11 pounds. 11 pounds of meal. I'm going to do the Silver Moccasin Trail as soon as I get 3-day weekend. I'm going to try to do it in 3 days. It's almost 60 miles. I'm going to try to do it in 3 days. I'm going to take Native American foods with me. And not much else. I'm going to try to do the 60 miles living off what that mountain in that area supplies me with. And acorns, it does. There will also be cactus. And the berries are not in bloom right now, but wild onions and a few other little things here. Not to mention if I can grab a trout here or there along the way. Okay, here's what we're going for right now. Pioneer acorn bread. 1 cup acorn meal. Check. 1 cup of flour, tablespoon of salt, 3 cups of baking powder, 3 tablespoons oil, 1 cup of milk or water. This is what we're making. Look how fine this stuff is. It's like flour. Speaking of flour, here's 1 cup of flour. Home baking with Betty Ford. 1 cup of milk. carefully placed. Okay, 3 of these baking powders. And 3 tablespoons of oil. Then you put your trekking pole in there and you stir it up really well. Okay, you came out with this much. Now bake at 400 degrees, it's preheating. 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Cool and serve. Okay, we're going to try it with a cast iron pot. Sprayed it with release like a Pam stuff. Put this in there. Put this in the oven as soon as it's heated
Okay,
up.
the oven's 400 degrees. We're going to put the dough in the pot and put this to the side in the oven.
Okay, there's the finished product. We'll let it cool off. Slice it up. Put a little butter on it. Give it a try. Acorn bread from the San Gabriels. Now, I'm packing for next weekend already. This is going to be acorn tortillas. And this is going to be acorn oatmeal. I'm going to look online and get the recipe for some acorn coffee substitute. Okay, smell it. What does it smell like?
Bread.
Here. It smells like... I can smell a really strong acorn smell. It smells like acorn taste. It's a really good smell. One of my newest nephews is coming over to sample it. So I'm gonna wait till he gets here. Okay, she's slicing the bread up. There you go. It's got the approval.
Good stuff. Pretty good.
Okay, I guess you gotta go live with the squirrels.
Some more, Owen?
I'm gonna drink water or something. Didn't like to taste that.
Get
Some
the
water. Come on.
I like it.
Pretty good. It tastes like acorns.
I like it. Anyway, that's how much it made. Here's the texture.
First. You gonna do the hamper first? What am I gonna do with you?
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna put you in there.
Anyway, so that's acorn bread. Okay, well that was the acorn bread. The rest will be in future videos. But I went to the post office today to mail some snowshoes to a friend of mine named Mike, Oregon Mike, up in Oregon. And there was a package waiting for me. So I want to show you this. This is from a friend of mine. I'll put his name like right here somewhere right now. It'll also be in the details down below, as well as Oregon Mike's, because I mentioned them both. Now, this guy Mike, Grandpa Mike, is what he goes by. He's got a picture of an owl. He's locally here. He saw that I popped my thermarest, so he sent me something, but let me read you this letter. Okay. Hi Alan. I hope you enjoy this mattress. The trick is not to overinflate it, lest you bob around like a cork in the sea. Leave it a couple of puffs off full so you sink into it without completely bottoming out. Experiment. Thanks again for all the great videos you've shared with us and for the kindness and generosity you've demonstrated through your videos. Meetups, giveaways. You're one of the good guys. Blessings to you and Jeannie, my daughter. Grandpa Mike. Now what caught my attention on this letter is something my daughter and I used to say to each other. You're one of the good guys. Anybody know what movie this is from? Papa, are we still the good guys? Are we still the good guys, Papa? Are we still carrying the fire? Yes, we're still the good guys, and we're still carrying the fire. That's what it reminded me of. What movie is that from? Not for a prize or anything, just to see who gets it first. Anyway, let me show you what you got. Here it is, came in the mail today. My old one. Full of patches. But one of the yuccas went straight through in a few different places, so I have to patch it up here. So he sent me this. Thermarest Neo Air. Thing is light. It's almost the same exact length, so I'm used to sleeping on something that length, but it is a lot thicker. It's probably about 3 inches thick. So thank you very much, Mike. I will use that this weekend. I'm going on a trip down Vincent Gulch, down to a cave that I found a couple years ago, but I haven't explored yet. You'll see why when I get there. But I'm taking all Native American foods with me, so that'd be cool. Now also at the post office I picked up a couple of these. This will be my 218th, 219th, 220th Leatherman going out. 220. One's going out to the guy that did the only one person, I couldn't believe it, only one person did a spoof of me for my video. There's a link of it in the details where we did the cleanup. So to thank him, he wins. There's another couple that tried to make one, but it's their first video and they had problems. They win too, just for trying, even though they didn't get the video. So anyway, thanks guys, and see you guys in the next one.